Here we are, guys, to the final episode, I believe, of Dragon Age. Well, it's been quite a while, but here we are. Our companions out here, ready to see us off. Me, Alistair, Morgana, and Liliana, the original OG team, about to go in and give the Archdemon a very bad day, I believe. Right, so we have a couple of objectives to do in the city. We have to go kill a couple of generals, I believe, city gates or the alienage. I don't know which one we should go to. I think it'll take time to find the general. Just double check the quest file. You must find and kill the Darkspawn general last seen at the alienage, and find and kill the Darkspawn general last seen at the market. Okay, so we need to go kill the Darkspawn at the Market District and the alienage. So we're gonna head to the Market District first. Nice. Never. Mages and ogres. What nation? Alistair is dead. There we go. That's what we want. Another fucking ogre. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Go to sleep. Right, you're having a shot right at you. Ooh, damage. Oh, you need to stay. More ogres, mate. Even worse.
Going.
There's the general, I believe. So I'm gonna cast flaming weapons very quickly.
Yes. Right. Yes.
Oh, you went down very quickly. Kill the ogres because they do damage. Whoever did that, I love you. There we go. I need to cast Paralyze. I don't know why they're paralyzed now. Nope. Nice. Okay, that's one general dead. And we got a helmet option. 5 dexterity, 1 armor. Okay. More Darkspawn. There we go. That's all the ogres dead, I believe. Oh, you're the general. Yeah, you have nothing else to offer me. Right. Let's see what's happening here then. Oh, there's a few elves.
It's you. The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
Get out of my way! Nah, you can probably help us with this. Actually, no, get yourself to safety.
Right. I only hope there is time to...
They're breaking through!
Run! All of you! Run for your lives!
Defend the alienage. So they're over here, are they? You run back. Can I call any support? Oh, I can. Okay. Let's, call the elves to support. Saying that, let's put on a glyph. Propulsion on the gate.
Adventure's not over yet. I sense some darkspawn.
And then we'll come in. Paralyzation. And sent. Oh, look at that damage. Okay. Guys, you know exactly what's going on right now. We are sending in blood wounds.
Going.
That killed so many. Another event enemies still. It's alright, we got Morgana here, she's gonna bring me back to life. Into a Frankenstein. I should have. Oh fuck, I just did that. I'm an idiot. Arcane Warrior and Blood Mage, OP. I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Oh, I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. I can't. One grab and I'm dead. Oh no, I'm alive. Am I? Nope. Okay. Let's try and not use everything at the same time. Fireball. No, I can't.
Yes.
And Volcano's already dead. Shit. Right, you go up here. Alright then. It's actually really tough. This guy is just doing a lot of damage. He's called in another ogre. I would just focus him down, but it is the fact that he's calling in an ogre, which is just targeting everything I do. Alistair, just tank it out, lad. Just tank it out. Alistair, just tank it, man. I should have done it from the start. Why did I do it from the start? Alistair. Okay, I just did. You are definitely a king today, Alistair.
Very well.
Tanking a Haylock general by yourself. One Haylock just massacred like a bunch of dwarves. Oh my god. I thought I was going to lose that again. I genuinely thought that we wouldn't be able to take this. Let's talk to Sharia.
Many lives here today. Thank you. It helps you in your coming. We have to go. May the Maker watch over you.
You lads defend the elves. Each of the dead.
Yes.
Dwarves have come to aid the elves. Check. Oh, there it is, the Archdemon. Okay, you destroyed the bridge so we can... Dwarves are like, thank God we were standing on that bridge. I know, right? I got barbecued. Scorpio.
Beware! A
Speak
lot
up.
of darkspawn have broken away from the... They're charging this way! They'll be here any minute!
Orc Alpha. So we have Win, Gila, Ogrim, and Sten. You're gonna need to give it this now. Man, we are wrecking house. Let's go, boys. Go berserk. This is going too well, lads. This is going too well. I should give him Orcrim the Legion of the Dead armor. Ah well, fuck it. Happy days. That's all them dead. Where's the officer? Oh, he's over here. Who's this? It's a messenger.
Gates are secured. Right away.
Holy shit, why am I on top of this dragon? Am I just standing? Oh, didn't like that. Oh, going down. You did well to hold on to that dragon, I gotta say. Well done, man. Holy shit, did that guy just fall from the sky? You're almost ready to make your final stand against the Blight. Are we?
Reminds me of that time. Yes.
Which time?
Perhaps we should have a
Right, we need all these activated because we are doing poorly.
All right.
We have to play blood magic. Ogre's just like, I'm stay here and chill. Okay, so what I want to say is that they've done a really good job. The final battle, I feel like. Soldiers to work with. It does kind of feel like you are, like, it is high stakes, so this is a big battle going on. I'm so angry right now. So looks like we're taking control of things now, guys. It looks like we're struggling there for a bit. But we're coming back now. Just gonna help protect the soldier. While that happens up there. Get me down, you bitch. There we go. Right, paralyze that guy right now, because he is, excuse me, taking the mech. The guy's like, well, paralyzed. I think I'm out of range. But I got my entire body.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so.
Let's have at it! And I'm off. Yes. And I'm off.
Beat him till he dies. Okay, happy days. I think we did it, guys. Actually did it. Push through. That's the end of the game. Nope, no it's not. We still gotta go around by the looks of it. Gotta head up here, guys.
Trap right ahead.
Oh, Liliana, I love you. I can kiss you. Go before Alistair knocks that off. Blood magic. There we go. Wonder why it didn't activate. Just fucking send it all in. Just send it all in. Blow them up. Send in the nuke.
To go.
Going to Fort Draken. Are we gonna have another battle at the gates, or are we gonna go straight to Fort Draken? Straight to Fort Draken. Holy shit.
Never any
More
short
foul
of
darkspawn.
The climax.
Enough.
Let's grab some glory.
Yes, going. All right.
Holy shit, we got a lot of daily chances for us. That's the front line taken out. We're gonna push up. Weakness on the Genlock Alpha. And then do blood magic. There's a lot of enemies over direction. Okay.
Yes.
After 363 kills. 2 more, he's made a year of it. It's a lot of Darkspawn. What the fuck? Oh! Demons. Okay. Okay. Smack the shit out of this conduit. We nearly just died again. And all he had to show for it was a couple of... Holy shit, there's so many. Okay, let's go. It'd be cool if like, you just randomly found a weapon, that killer. Just like one hit damage against the quite funny. Just like, where was the stuff when you needed it earlier?
Allow me.
Dead bodies. I don't know. Oh!
Enchantment?
Okay.
Enchantment!
Alright then.
Enchantment?
See if you got any potions. Okay, this might be the right way we find all these items just lying around the place. Did you just rank up the prices or something? Because I swear they never used to be like that expensive. Who hasn't got a belt? Me. Is there any point coming up here at all?
Allow me. I for you.
Is this the God Killer
Just like
weapon?
you wanted.
Nope. I'll take a health potion, I don't mind. That reminds me, I need to like a bunch of health potions now. In a minute.
Yes? It's done.
And you'd like...
Just like you wanted.
Nothing like that. Armory. Blood magic.
Darkspawn.
Well, that kind of bad. Oh my god. I had no health left. At all.
You have something to say, do you?
Nope.
I see. Let me talk. You shall listen. I shall be brief. What was done had to be done. I regret it not. I shall be leaving, as I said, and so this entanglement of ours must end. Do you understand? Enough. To accept this would make things further for you. I am sorry. But this is how it must be.
She doesn't want to know. She doesn't want to know.
Trap right ahead.
Oh, you lot are terrible people. He's killed Alistair and he killed Morgana. God damn. Apparently the hardest enemy to fight in the game is a Genlock assassin.
And you'd think that we wouldn't just be standing there, but no.
But no.
Nope.
Ah.
Going.
Okay. See how we can handle this situation then. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, let's go again.
Done. Slay them all!
I'll try to be merciful.
These trolls are on crack. There we go. Now attack. Come on.
End this.
Going.
There we go. Jesus.
Seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They
Why
are
are you
the
talking about
holiest
this
thing
now?
on this earth. The remains of the no. I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
Why? What? Okay.
Yes, of course, but it's
What? I've been trying to speak to you the entire game, and when I'm in like at the end of the game, in the middle of a battle, you're like, "Oh, you touched Andraste's grace." And I'm like, "Are you serious? Is this woman serious?" Oh my god! Hello.
it's done.
Oh my god.
Just like you wanted.
Oh my god. Ah. I just seen like the amount of shit that was in those crates, and I was like, "Oh my god." That fight was very frustrating, guys.
What now?
I'm not gonna lie. It's very warm right now.
What?
And I kept dying
Yeah.
constantly, and I'm just like, we win. So, yeah. My mind is turning into mush. Because of the heat. Okay, let's go. I'm guessing we're nearly at... Yeah, we're at the rooftop. This is where we're going to be fighting the dragon. Ooh, achievement. Very dire. Oh god, he stepped on Steve! Oh god, I'm a fire! Almost! Stuff in that dude, holy shit. Right, Archdemon. How do we do with you? Move, move! What if I could blood control with the Archdemon? That'd be quite funny. Alright. He's like, nah, I don't fall for that shit. Just into 4 miles.
You need help?
He's going up to shit.
Yes! Right away.
Saving the day.
Spam it with like dark spirit storm thingy.
Yes!
I say, but only blisters out here. Oh, I got a blister over there. Why is a blister facing? Okay. Turn the ballista. I need to do a quick heal.
I shall do it.
Oh my god, I just saved it. Got balance for a second. Pull in the dwarves. Okay, so he goes over there, so we can't continue. Doing the ballista. Come on. Come on.
Watch out!
The elves. It's Alistair. Alistair's dead over there. Okay. Wait, the guy just jumped in behind me. Quick heal. You can't just stay over there, mate. That's just fucking hacking. Oh, the arc! Do you understand what that meant?
Point
That
me.
meant fucking just dragging bullshit. We're doing damage again, so that's the main thing.
And I'm off.
Alistair, I'm about to go nuts if you keep coming over here. Back in the Why are you here? Why are you here?
Off I go.
Go back over there.
Here!
I want to be helpful. Don't fight the dragon. Hopefully we kill that this time. We did it. Alistair, deliver the final blow. You did it. You did it. You did the final blow. Can we save it? Let's go! Let's go. I don't know that guy.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads, would remain a threat in the year, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. The Grey Warden stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
Dun dun dun.
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
That's kind of interesting. There's an option there that I asked that the Circle of Magi be given its independence. Don't know if that will actually happen, but it's something I don't think my warden would say, because he's not really that into the Circle of Magi.
Now that's a very good point. I think we can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to the Grey Warden who have fallen. Duncan, Riordan, all of them. And it is high time some scholars were collected to learn more about the Darkspawn. With the dwarves as well as here. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
Yeah, it's
My
on
impression was that she didn't want to be found. But I understand completely.
Well,
There's
she's
a
mate.
group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
And then the peasant mob stormed the gates and killed us all. Okay.
Well, congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are.
Damn right.
Normally I would call that bravado, but it seems your confidence is deserved. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that?
Oh yes. Yes indeed.
Ah, joy. I have yet to hear him speak on any matter more serious than what the cooks are making for dinner. I fear my initial suspicions will
Good man.
prove correct. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Kaelin, which is no failing. Now I see to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
Thank God. Okay, let's go speak to Alistair.
We made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting Demon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I just don't understand how you're still alive. I guess Riordan was wrong? I had no idea.
No, God save me.
I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything. Good riddance, I say. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. It can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything. You're leaving, aren't you? And I'm not. I guess we'll see how things play out. But this certainly feels like an ending. At least for now. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Fair enough, bro. Okay, let's start talking to the many companions that we have. First enchanters over there.
It is
Arlene?
over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
I didn't have a lot of choice.
But of course you did. We all have a choice, ultimately. It's what we do anyhow that counts. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
How would I know?
Ah, you are no doubt correct. It is my
Haven't been there.
imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
It is very strange to hear many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could be so much worse. It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to celebration. Uldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
Poor bugger.
So here we are, the day and how he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. And my part was small. To watch you receive the accolades, it's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again. Oh no.
Yep.
You have your own things to keep you busy, I'm sure. It will be a grand adventure of
No, I
my
really
very
don't.
own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
No, seriously, I don't. My account is full. My account is open. Please take me with you.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins. After all, I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any... which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually. Listen, dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to find me that much quicker, while fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on leaving soon. Is that true? You tend to get up to interesting things. You meet interesting people and then you kill them. I'm game to tag along if you are. And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Cheeky bastard.
They of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
Name.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
Oh,
I
I
don't
did it on
think
my own,
many
didn't I?
heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead,
Understandable.
I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time. He's a good lad,
Really?
and his heart is in the right place. He wants to see the lot of mages improved, and I am willing to help him. I understand you will be leaving. I wish you good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take you. If we do not see, live well, Warden, and thank you.
Ah, cheers, man. Right, who do I speak to next?
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure. After what we went through, I think I've earned it. You've earned it. So I guess you're soon, huh? Levy?
Why? What are you doing?
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. Well, that potbun of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong. Maybe around in a few months or so. And if I'm sober by then, I'll let you know. It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Ah. Travel with me.
They call you Hero. I heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be proud. I would argue, had you not ended a blight, for such an accomplishment there may be allowances. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the declaration of a Kunoran Vel is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
Everyone's just very relieved.
Yes. Were I too weak to protect myself, I suppose I would also be vastly hero, save the day.
What
I
asshole.
suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. And I to you, must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to my honor. I owe you a great debt. It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadant. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
It's weird 'cause in the law he becomes an asshole. Alright, where's Shale? Need to find Shale, speak to Shale. Wait, where the fuck is Shale? The developers forgot to put Shale into the game. Oh, the horror. Is Shale actually not here? Is that a dog? My dog? I don't know. Yeah, Shale's not here. Holy
Are
shit.
you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting... Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
Oh, it's looking good. It also followed their wedding. Alistair and Aurora fell into the routine of ruling for Eldon. Aurora was a skilled governor, adept to the matters of court, and more than willing to spend her time judging matters of law from the throne. And Alistair was quite happy to let her do so. He travelled frequently, making personal appearances that delighted commoners to no end. News that the Urn of Sacred Ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until brother Jimmy made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing the research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among the scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimage to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irvin was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been saved. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, a lot of the city was poor. The lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local Eldar to his personal court, a scandal amongst humans, but a sign of new hope for the elves. Shinira continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. The outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arleman remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and Chief Advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the night he spent defending their lives and the village. In time, Eamon abdicated in favour of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. Bevan, Caitlyn's young brother, eventually grew to become a famous adventurer in his own right. One of his favourite stories to tell companions was how, as a young lad, he met Adrian, who used his father's blade to save Redcliffe and then pass it back. The tavern in Redcliffe village, now run by Bella, was renamed the Grey Warden's Rest. It echoes with tales of how the hero for Eldon saved the village and healed even with the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Few believes that such tall tales could possibly be true. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Anira, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new lands provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Weary of their human neighbours, however, tension soon rose again, and only Keeper Lyanna's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the Serpent lands increased, and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the Deep Roads was pushed back, and a few taigs were reclaimed. Balin's reform quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone. Some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Brother Brukel's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the assemblies severely restricted the Andrastrites' rights. Brother Burkel resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry of the surface. The Divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapours related to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumours about the location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the anvil and upon return to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaper to attempt to recreate Corradian's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous, and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout the Orzammar, however, and demanded among the smiths to cast to reopen Cadrian's research. Cadrian's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen travelling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. The ring that Morrigan gave Adrian remained in his possession. She had once claimed that it formed a connection between the two, and there came a night which he was sure that she was thinking of him somewhere. She felt regret and sorrow, but the ring told no more. There was no word of her after that. With Flemish dead, or at least gone, the chance of tracking her down was slim indeed. One cannot help but wonder, however, what became of the child. What were Morrigan's plans? These questions must remain a mystery for now. Both Adrian and the companions who helped defeat the Blight eventually scattered to the four winds, drawn either by personal duty or the call to further adventure. Circumstances dictated that they would not see each other again, at least for a time. As the Blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthian, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete, although the Horde was routed and has been solved upon the Archdemon's death. The more powerful Darkspawn survived to organise roving warbands that preyed both upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed into the shining sea by the deep roads. They proved to be difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale has ended when Adrian sank his blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however. More DLC content! So there we go, guys. That is the end of the series. That is Dragon Age 1 completed. However, we still have a lot of DLC to go through. We have the Darkspawn DLC. We'll be going through that next, I think. Then Morrigan's Journey. We'll be going after Morrigan. Maybe the Golem's Journey then. DLC. And then to the last DLC, which is Awakening, which is one of my favourite DLCs, and I cannot wait to play it again. But yeah, I feel like a series to go with when on the channel, because of the new Dragon Age 4's coming out. I just think it'd be good to like go back through the games, and eventually when that comes out, I'll be playing that as well on the channel. Also, it's been a good trial run for me as editing and as creating content. It's something I want to get better at, hobby wise. I do enjoy making the videos and I enjoy editing them. Which for this particularly I had proved the challenge, because streaming on an Xbox, like I've been said a few times throughout a few of the episodes, has been an absolute nightmare. Just because of the Wi-Fi in particular. It's some of the footage is quite shoddy. It cuts out now and again, and I've had to make a lot of cuts because of it. However, we will be playing the next two Dragon Age games on the PC. So it's good that we finally finished Origins, which is, in my opinion, my most favourite Origins game. My favourite Dragon Age game. So yeah, guys. Thank you all for joining me in this very long journey with Dragon Age. And I hope to see you all again. I hope you all stay for more content. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.